Hey everyone, welcome back to some more.
My obsession caused this great foulness, and it is shameful that I must rely upon you to set it right.
Some more Let's Play Modded Darkest Dungeon with me, your host Tim. And I can't really record it from the very beginning intro screen anymore because the music's now enabled and it's really loud. And so we're skipping straight to this screen from now on. So, when we left off, we got pretty badly stressed out, but we survived that dungeon. Felt good. I think this is how we were supposed to end, given the amount of crits we took, because we took a few. And the fact that Sacreville got stressed out, her Ruin's Phobe played a effect to that end as well, I suspect. So this felt right. Also, Reynold and Dismas had some stress walking into this dungeon already. I think so far we're fine. Like, it's good to see that we went through the dungeon completely stressed out. We'll cover some of the changes that we've done to the mod now, because we're about to visit some of the buildings that I've modded. Let's go ahead and look at the Abbey.
The cobwebs have been dusted, the pews set straight. The Abbey calls to the faithful.
Oh, and actually, first we'll also visit the tavern, because I'd like to see where our caretaker's located.
Fresh kegs, cards, and curtained rooms promise solace to the weary and broken alike.
Okay, so let's go ahead and use these facilities, and we'll cover some of the differences that I've done. So, first off, know that in my mod, I've removed the increased costs based on character level from this. I felt that if you're doing the high-level missions with all that cash, this gives you an opportunity to buy maybe a few more camping skills, or maybe look into buying trinkets, and maybe take advantage of the quirk unlock or lock abilities a little more, because you're earning more cash by doing the harder missions. So I wasn't a fan when they changed it so that things are more expensive, because you always feel like you're behind at all times. That's great. I mean, maybe that's the experience you want, but it's not the experience I wanted. I wanted to feel like if you're doing well and you're making good choices, you're rewarded for those choices by being able to spend more money and throw it around a little more. So, with that in mind, when these people reach level 3 and level 5, the costs to visit any stress relief location and the costs to visit the sanitarium are their normal level 1 amounts. It's the same to send anyone anywhere. You're going to gain more stress in my mod anyway because of the way I've tweaked creatures. So, you're going to be in here a lot, as opposed to the past game patches where you were almost never in these places because you could walk into a dungeon and walk out without any stress. Alright, now that said, I also have changed the upgrade costs of all these locations back to their pre-Corpse and Hound patch amounts. In the current patch, I gotta sneeze, it costs 80 busts and crests, as an example, to upgrade the transcript all the way, to unlock all of this. In my mod, it takes 53. Significantly less. You'll feel less like you're grinding out the dungeons to do it. But you will get less busts and crests in the high-level dungeons as well, so keep that in mind. We'll see this once we start doing level 3 dungeons. In any case, we're going to cheapen the transept a little.
A man in a robe, claiming communion with the divine. Madness.
And that's not actually decreasing the cost. That will, however, make it more effective at getting rid of some of his stress, so we'll do this instead. Now we're gonna go over here. We're gonna upgrade that brothel a lot. It's because 2 people are having the time of their life today.
All manner of diversion and dalliance await those who cross the threshold with coin in hand.
The tavern's been altered in the same way as the chapel, in that, or the abbey. I have reduced the cost of upgrades here to the pre-Corpse and Hound update totals. We're gonna do this again.
With enough ale, maybe they can be inured against the horrors below.
And then Dismas is going to get whipped for all his missing. Here you go, Dismas. Actually, can I make this a little bit better? Let's do it.
Gilded icons and dogmatic rituals. For some, a tonic against the bloodshed.
And that's the majority of my money and almost everything, all the other heirlooms I picked up in that dungeon, spent to keep these people stress-free. Now, with this said, this new group probably isn't going to be kept around. Let's go ahead and take a look at who we got. Wow, alright, we have another Crusader.
A mighty sword arm anchored by holy purpose.
And we
a
have
zealous warrior.
Oh yes, he's a zealous warrior as well. And we have another highwayman.
Elusive, evasive, persistent. Righteous traits for a rogue.
Healer's Gift. So, Healer's Gift now heals 10% at all times, instead of only just in camping. And while you're camping, it heals an additional 20%. But of course, that will only affect your camping skills. So, it looks like Canagree's here. I really want to give him Battle Heal, because if he's going to have Healer's Gift, I want him healing. Wow, this makes sense! Look at this guy! He's like a paladin. And he has a ton of... He has Holy Lance, Smite, Accusation, and Book of Faith. This will actually still see some small benefit from Healer's Gift as well, maybe? Or is it only the stress skills, the pure healing wound skills? I'm not sure how that works. We'll find out when we play a little bit. I'll probably end up dropping Zealous Accusation and give him Battle Heal instead. Assuming we keep him, which I don't know if I will. We've also got Gand. He hates people. And he's got Fast Healer. A Fast Healer, I gave it a little speed buff to help it out with the 10% heal skills while camping. Normally, Fast Healer is the worst version of Healer, is the different version of Healer's Gift, in that it's worse. I made it different now, with a tiny speed buff. And he doesn't want to ever have the torch below 26. Okay. Oh, interesting combination here. Oh, and I wanted to change Pistol Shot a little, and I want to change Grape Shot Blast, but it's too late. We'll play the patch currently. I wanted to take away the damage debuff, make that a little less significant, and also change Grape Shot Blast to also reduce its damage mod a tiny bit, but too late. Alright, so we now have two new classes we haven't seen yet. We've got Thigh Boast, Jester.
He will be laughing still at the end.
He has Sickly, which is not a good thing to have, and Natural Eye, which won't benefit him whatsoever, so you're probably not being kept around, Mr. Jester. His abilities... Alright, so let's go over any differences we have here. I added a 5% damage mod to Dirk Stab. I'm probably gonna remove that altogether. That's not really enough to warrant... This actually probably didn't need any buffs whatsoever. Harvest hasn't been changed. I think it's the same exact thing, but I believe its bleed improves at a faster rate when you level it compared to the base games. Finale, I've altered the self debuff to be half as bad as it was. Instead of minus 40 dodge, 10 accuracy, and I think 10, what was it? It was 40 damage, I think it was 10 dodge, and it was 10 accuracy. It's now 20 damage, 5 dodge, and 5 accuracy. So he's still got a penalty, but it's nowhere near as bad. I think I've also changed it to only last 2 turns as well, as opposed to 3. His solo was altered, such that the chance of it applying its effect to enemies was increased by 20%. It used to be only a 70% chance, I think. It might have been only like 65 chance to apply the accuracy debuff to all the enemies. I have made it much better. I have also lowered the speed buff it grants by I think 1 or 2 points, and I've given it a tiny bit of damage as well when he uses it. Slice Off has had its bleed effect increased by 1 point per level that you put in it, and also its damage mod was changed from negative 40 to negative 20, so it actually does some pretty decent damage and bleeds the target. And I did not alter these 2 skills at all. For his camping skills, well, Mockery now is 3 points. 2 people get a 10 stress reduction, and 1 person gets a 10% stress resist buff. I might change that to 15% instead, but we'll see. My reason behind this is Mockery was originally a 5, I believe, and 2 people reduced their stress by 20, 1 person increased their stress by 20. Not a fan of that, especially since I've changed the game to give you a lot more stress. Tiger's Eye, I've upped the accuracy, I think, a tiny bit, by, I think, 2 points. Every Rose has its Thorn. Basically, these abilities now choose 1 companion to lower their, to do something with their stress. This one will give you stress resistance buff. These two reduce your stress by 15 to 1 target. This one also increases that target's damage by 10 and their crit by 2. And this one, as you can see, increases their dodge by 12 and reduces their stress by 15. And that's all for the Jester? Yeah, I think that's all for the Jester. His base stats remain unchanged. I might have given him 1 more point of damage here as well. I think 1 more point of max damage.
Shoot, bandage, and pillage. The dancing steps of war.
Well, I like this group. I like to keep them. They actually have some decent quirks. Okay, so Sniper Shot. I don't think I've altered Sniper Shot in any way. It's still exactly the same. Oh, I did give her 1 more point of min and max damage as well. And she has, by the way, for her base stats, she now has protection, and she's lost, I want to say, 1 or 2 max hit points, and she gains less hit points as she levels now. But she just like a Crusader, comes with protection naturally. Her suppressing fire, I didn't actually change it. Originally, I had made it so that it applied the debuff even if you missed the target. I've taken that away, and now it's just what it's currently in the game. Sniper's Mark. All the marks in this game that these characters had now try to put a debuff of some sort on the enemy. We can see that the Sniper's Mark will attempt to put a dodge and prot penalty on the enemy when she uses it. I've never been a fan of the single marked targets in the game. They're basically wasting a turn. Well, kind of. They give you the potential to having more damage at the cost of losing a turn right now. But you very rarely ever just want to mark a target and not take advantage of it immediately. So, by giving it a debuff, I'm hoping that it finds more use as you play the game, especially a prot and dodge debuff, and those numbers go up slowly as you level it. Bola no longer moves someone back the first 2 ranks. Instead, it tries to apply a very small speed debuff, and it's not a 100% chance of it succeeding. Rallying Flare? I don't even remember what Rallying Flare did in the base game anymore. In my mod, it clears a stun, it clears marked target, and everyone gets a 5 dodge and 1 speed bonus for, I want to say, 2 rounds. It might even be 1 round. I think it's 2. For her camping skills, Triage was up to heal 25% at 3 time unit cost. Reaching Crossbow remains the same. Marching Plan is the same. And Field Dressing now heals 40% for 1 target, and removes bleeding and poison from them for 3 time units. I think it healed, I want to say it healed 35% and only removed bleeding, so I made it a tiny bit better. Okay, I actually like to keep these guys. Let's see what's available to us. We're doing another Ruins mission, so we're probably going to lose them all. Alright, where are we going? Oh, I like the Drifter's Buckle. I would really like to have that. So we're going to go here. We're going to go here and do this mission. Alright, everyone. Let's go. Let's do this. We have the Battle Ballad. Harvest and Dark Step. Sure, you can go there. And we have no healer. We have no healer at all. So we know this group's going to struggle and might actually die. Let's go ahead and send them out to their death. We will still outfit them, though, as if I care about them. It's not that much money. They'll have to win the mission to be profitable, or at least pull in an extra 2,000 something bucks. I hope they get 2,000 bucks. Yeah, 2,060 bucks, and we'll break even. All right, let's get going. Yes, that is true. Skeletons with high prot are susceptible to blight attacks. Unless they're level 5, then they have a decent resistance, but it's okay.
The fiends must be driven back. And what better place to begin than the seat of our noble line?
Alright. Let's get that trap out of the way first. Oh, wow. Okay, let's cover the differences with the maggots. Actually, there are no differences with the maggots. Oh, yes, there are. My maggots actually have a higher dodge and more hit points than the in-game maggots do. I think the in-game maggots have 6 hit points and 3 dodge, so mine are stronger. What's their bleed resistance? Not very good.
A devastating blow.
Good, the spider will die. I can absolutely focus on the maggots.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter. Mortality clarified in a single strike.
That's really bad.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
So I can't heal that. Let's keep moving. Looks like we're definitely not keeping the Jester. Oh, but that's right. Of all the characters here, he was the one I really didn't care about very much anyway. Let's go ahead and use a medicinal herb. 2 busts, 250. If these guys get a good scout chance here, we could really need it. Oh, we could really need it? We really need it. Okay, we can also... Wow, you're kidding me. 1, 2, 3, 4 battles we have to do. Let's get them done. I don't want to risk this fight because I can't be in combat all that often. Okay, well, let's use our shovel here. We won't need it because I'm not going to need to clear out this room, so I can avoid this hallway altogether. I want my light at 100% for these guys. 4 room battles. Damage is what I'm worried about the most here. Remember that the tentacle moves that she does add a lot of stress now. Oh, well, you know what? The way they're situated, a harvest will work. We will start by doing that to them, since the bleeds will affect them. Sure. Put another bleed on him. He'll die when he activates.
Continue the onslaught.
I don't want to get moved out of position.
Them all.
Sure, we'll just smack this guy. Let's use a battle ballad. I don't want to move him forward to have him hit by the axemen. Focus on the axe. Let me try to down him.
A death by inches.
Let's reduce his dodge. And then Zealous Accusation. Hopefully kill this guy and put some damage on the courtier.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Now we'll Dirk Stab. Let's hope to kill him.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Good work, everyone.
Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
Again, remember I've lowered the amount of money you can hold per stack of gold in this mod of mine. My objective is not to make it easier. My objective is to make it different. So I certainly hope it feels that way. Yeah, you know what? Because we're not keeping you, Phobos, so why don't you open this? Oh. Nice. You know what, then? You can equip that. As your reward. Maybe we'll keep you if you survive to the end. We'll use a torch now, because at this light level, I'll take slightly more stress if I don't successfully disarm this.
Mind that such missteps are the exception, and not the rule.
Oh, again! Same group, we just killed you guys. Remember that I lowered the courtier's damage from that ability, and she's wearing armor, so she didn't take any damage from that. Well, that was an accident. Didn't mean to kill him. Let's lower his dodge, mark him. We'll hopefully kill him next round. I'm going to protect. This way I can guard him. Sure, we'll use a Battle Ballad, just like last time in the second turn. We will... Let's Tracking Shot the Acolyte. Then we will try to kill the Courtier. I'm going to protect again. I'll now, I think, Dirk Stab her? I'm working on this guy. I can't actually kill him. Oh, I can kill him with her, with Bola.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
We have a key. We'll use it here. Lots of holy water. I should make that give you a stress resistance bonus or something, as well as all the other resistances. First, the food check. We'll be okay now for food. Oh, in fact, nice. 2 free food. So I think we'll give 1 to you. 1 to you. We have 3 battles left to do. Ooh, nice. Good dodge there, Gant. Oh, what to do? Let's use Battle Ballad. With a speed buff. I'd like to kill that guy first before he gets to go. He will die from a bolo, and I can also hurt the front guy.
A powerful blow.
Nice, that drags him forward a little bit. Reduce the number of attacks that we take. Oh, no, calm down, Gan. I'll probably change the what he say. I'm gonna have to work on that a little bit. Lower his dodge. Oh, I should have used a pistol shot. Too late now. Oh, I can reach him with Dirk Stab, that's right. We'll probably kill him.
How quickly the tide turns.
Oh.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
Nice, we got quite a bit of stuff on this. I'm gonna give this to my Crusader. No, I should give it to Thylist. Let's do this. I don't think holy water is used here, but we'll use it anyway. Okay, it's not. So then let's just activate it. Nice, 10 dodge and 15 prot until camp. I like that change. Battle Ballad first. You're gonna die soon, I'm so sorry. We'll focus on this guy. Probably should have marked him to get his armor down a tiny bit. Ooh, good dodge. I need to take the hit, not my highwayman there. And we will use Bolo. Oh, we'll start working on this guy. Might kill him with the Bolo if I get lucky.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Wow, we're so badly beat up. Let's keep going. Hey! I think this is a damage buff. Where's the surprise? No, yeah, this is a damage buff. And I don't need that. Let's keep... Alright, we've got a free slot. Wow, we have... Oh, and we have food. We can eat this food. Whoa. Oh! I would love to kill one of them as quickly as I can. I like to pull one of these guys forward. I don't know how I'm going to do that, though. Let's try killing this guy. I need him to die. And I need his corpse gone, so I can drag one of them forward to keep my back rank alive. And then let's hit them with a... Let's use a marked target. Good. Lucky us. Sure, we'll... Oh, I will finale? What's his speed? 5? What's your speed? 3? No. Well, sure, we'll finale away. Might get lucky and go before him with my Arbalest. I'll get lucky for that, as I just said. Nope. Ooh, thank God, only 2 damage. And time to end it. Good job, guys. Wow, nice. 5 fights and you won.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
And yeah, we're done. Well, let's return to the hamlet.
More bones return to rest. Devils remanded to their abyss.
I think the new bulwark saved my life there, letting me take hits for my highwaymen. And you got faded. All right, I'm gonna try to keep you. Morn's Explorer. I gotta think about this thigh boost. Ruined Scoundrel, a Scoundrel, Dacnomania. Oh, I always thought this was Drachnomania. Dacnomania.
In truth, I cannot tell how much time has passed since I sent that letter.
Sacraville was caught making strange requests. So she has deviate tastes now? Yep. Alright, well, she can't visit the brothel anymore. The first time you're there, Miss Nun, and the very first thing you do is begin asking people for things. So, Deviant Tastes has been changed, as you see. It has a chance now that she'll loot and steal... That's incorrect. That would be torture curios. I need to change that text. Like, all my stress is down now with these people. Hopefully to at least, like, 5 or so. 13, 10... 19 on you, Sacraville. Alright, let's take a look at... Sure, we'll do this a little bit on screen right now. So, let's look at the blacksmith.
The bellows blast once again. The forge stands ready to make weapons of war.
I don't know the difference in deeds and crests, but they are significantly different. I will update you guys with what that difference is in the next video. Needless to say, this has also seen the same thing we saw what I mentioned earlier, that the deeds and crests in my mod are significantly less to level this up, or to unlock these slots, than in the current game.
Make no mistake, we will face ever greater threats. Our soldiers must be ready.
The same thing holds true for the guild. Their costs were greatly lowered. In addition, the costs of the actual upgrades have been significantly lowered as well, back to the pre-Corpse and Hound update. So it no longer costs you 8,000 gold to take a single upgrade of your weapon from rank 4 to rank 5, for example. It's only, I want to say it's like 2,700 or 3,600. It's nowhere near that expensive. And that's before the cost reductions, of course. Alright, so I think are we good? We'll do this on screen as well really quick. So I need to assign these people, if I'm keeping them actually. Who's here? We do not have the Abomination yet. Okay, so I'll do some stuff off screen. We'll assign these people off screen, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching.